This is Out of the Garage. Oh my God. Welcome to the Out of the Garage podcast. Of course, we went off the rails about 15 minutes ago. We're here in beautiful, glorious Grayslake, Illinois, home of the waste management, landfill, and beautification site. That's right, because we have a dump. I want to welcome you to the Out of the Garage podcast. This is episode 10. Can you believe we've done 10 episodes of this stupid-ass show?
You know, I was talking to our guests about that earlier.
No, you were not.
I was.
Shut up,
it's
Nate.
It's a lot more than I thought.
Nate, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Nate.
Thanks. That was helpful. We have no interns. I don't know where the interns went. I had
Flying
emails
solo.
saying that we had interns, so we were in the missing intern formation. Nate, why don't you, why don't you talk about shit?
Well, our next interview coming up is Crash Dive, and then we'll have an interview with Out of the Sun. Obviously, tonight we have Kai Andersen in the pickups. Thank you for coming in. Hello, guys.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having us.
A couple of reminders. We have some mini interviews coming up. We already released the one, right?
Released one. I'm scheduled to talk to a band from Boston next Thursday. So
Excellent.
yeah, it'll be interesting.
Coast
right?
to coast now.
Yeah, we'll be like out on the East Coast, and then we'll be out on the West Coast, and then we'll be on
Canada?
maybe.
The final frontier.
Seems like the next logical movement.
Did you see the thing that Trump did today?
No, but you're going to tell me, aren't
Yeah,
you?
because I couldn't help it, man. It was so great. He was like, he saw the French First Lady, and he was like, "Oh my God, you are fucking hot. You're beautiful. You're in such good shape." I was like, "That's great. Thank you, Mr. President."
I would not expect that kind of behavior from you.
Oh, really? So surprising.
That's so shocking.
Listen, folks. So in any event, we are here with Kai Andersen in the pickups. Why don't I let you guys introduce yourself? So Kai goes first because his name starts first in the band.
My name is in the band name. So my name is Kai Andersen. I play guitar and sing in the band. And
I'm Patrick Greer. I play bass.
I'm Elizabeth, and I play ukulele, and I do backup vocals.
And I'm Dax Cameron Odom, and I play guitar sometimes.
But not today.
Not tonight.
You know, Dax, we were having an interesting conversation before.
We were.
About your guitar rig. And about how you play electric guitar, but you don't plug it in.
It's true. I'm a minimalist. That's the school I subscribe to. I find that people really gonna get the vibe I'm going for when they can't hear me.
we're more about
I sound
style
much
than
better when
substance.
you can't
it's all
hear it.
style.
I mean, I shred. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely shred. It's probably, I don't know, enlightening, I suppose. But at the same time, when you can't hear it, it's probably even more so.
It's the most hipster. It's the most. It's the best guitar you've never heard.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. There's not even a chord running to my guitar. I'm very confident that those in the audience can really get with the notes I'm hitting.
We were
good and
like,
bad,
we
so.
saw what people were doing in Williamsburg, and we said we can be more pretentious than that.
Oh yeah. So Grayslake, the new Williamsburg. It really is.
It really is.
Well, I like to say that Grayslake is where America is great, and that's what Trump is just trying to make.
Right.
America Grayslake. So
Which
Make
is known
America's
for its dumps.
make America Grayslake.
right. Every single city gets a dump.
Don't we kind of wish though he wouldn't plug in either? I mean, that's what I wish for.
I actually, the thing that gets me is the fact of how many times he has plugged in. I mean, have you seen those kids? So
My question is, what woman lets him plug in?
Not
I
Melania.
mean, yeah.
no, well,
Get the jack
Slap
out.
his
Get
dick
the
away
jack
so
out.
hard.
We're on a watch list now. I just want to point that out.
Your
He'll
quarter
be
inch.
tweeting about us tomorrow.
Your quarter
really
inch doesn't
angrily.
cut it.
that would be so good for the
That'd
podcast.
be great.
Yes.
Have you heard of a band called Pussy Riot from Russia? They said some things about their leader, and they went away for a while.
Trump has. He heard pussy. It was like, I like that band.
Right, but we're not Pussy Riot.
Oh my good lord, what are we talking about?
Well,
so anyways, let's holy fucking
What
shit.
happens when you start with Dax?
Yeah, I can see. I just find the whole guitar rig idea so enlightening.
I'm the fluffer.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I keep things hard.
So, Dax, how did you find these three individuals?
I met these three fine individuals. There was a swingers night actually at this, and yeah, no, we met through a friend, right? We met through a friend of ours.
A friend, in
That's how
quotes.
it
A
always
friend,
starts,
yeah.
A friend from Craigslist,
Yeah,
obviously.
she was leather clad.
No,
And said, "Hey,
it was weird because we
Mom.
actually
I just want to say I had my mom in between.
that was your mom in the leather?
Time to interject.
That wasn't
right?
Kai.
Whoa!
so about what was it 3 years ago we played in a show in Milwaukee at an establishment that's not on Brady Street and had no business being on Brady Street, but we actually played a show together at that time, and then 3 years later, so a few months ago, we were double booked together at the same venue, not that venue, but a venue in Milwaukee, and Dax reached out to me just to see, we're double booked, so what do you want to do? And so we invited him to play with us, and ever since then, he then played another show with us, actually, Gray's Lake Beer Fest, when we did a full band lineup for that event.
With the unplugged electric guitar.
No, with a fully plugged in.
It didn't sound as good. All those notes.
thrusting didn't
Yeah.
make up for it.
No, but seriously here for a second, Kai, this must be somehow all started from you, right?
Yeah, so I guess the whole the genesis of the band was I was hosting an open mic in Kenosha, where I live close to Kenosha, and I met Pat, and then Pat
Kenosha is also where America is great.
yes,
Yeah.
Sure.
so-
if you like that kind of thing.
Right.
No, so Pat was like friends since high school with Elizabeth, so we met up that way, and then like Dax said, we met him through a mutual friend, so it was just kind of
So when did this format become a thing?
this lineup solidified when we were going to play the Grays Lake Beer Fest, and then we knew we wanted Dax, and then we got a drummer, and yeah. That's how that happened.
And then what happened to the drummer?
The drummer is
He
also,
spontaneously combusted.
Yeah.
I hate when that
Dax
happens.
took care of
drummer.
him.
Yeah.
Watch out.
We use instant drummer. We just add water or beer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's that's the best policy with drummers, quite honestly.
We've had kind of like the guy that played with us was a great guy, but we've had just kind of bad luck with drummers in the past.
Yeah.
We can never really get a solid person at that home.
Haven't found the right fit for the full stuff or the full lineup yet, I guess.
So now this lineup is Grays Lake Beer Fest was in June, wasn't it? June 1st or something like that?
Yeah.
Because I remember I had to go to Door County that day.
Well, don't worry, because we'll be back at Beer and Bourbon Fest in Grays Lake.
I might be there too.
We'll be there
Yeah, that sounded like a lot of fun actually.
with Miss Mallory Lennon.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 You know her.
Don't want to name drop her.
Right.
Oh, you just dropped something on that.
Yeah.
Shoot.
She's a huge pain in the ass, isn't she?
We only share stages with her. So. She's a lovely human being.
So why don't you talk a little bit about Kai? Why don't you talk a little bit about what's going on here? You're writing your own music, right?
Yeah. Primarily originals. We're kind of like when anyone asks us what kind of band we are, we kind of say we're just an American rock band. 'Cause that's the best way we can describe it. Kind of in the same tradition as like Bob Dylan, Tom Petty, those kind of guys. Springsteen. We just like that kind of Americana thing.
And what does that mean to you, though? What does that Americana thing mean to you?
It's kind of I can't really put my finger on it, but you kind of like know it when you hear it. You know, it's just.
It's like pornography, according to the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
This is our
That's what I'm talking about. The lawyers in the house know what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
know
object.
When I see it.
I'll know it when I see it, yeah.
And
I don't
that's
like art,
porn.
but I know what I like.
So when did you first start writing songs?
Man, I think I wrote my first song when I was in about 6th grade, and it was kind of like a Beatles rip-off song.
And what was it called?
Oh man,
yesterday.
I don't remember.
Tomorrow. It was called Tomorrow.
Let it be. Yeah.
No, wasn't it Now That You're Gone, Who Will Shave My Back?
Yeah.
That was a song that I did write. I'm sorry. And then I got into like kind of punk rock music and hardcore music and got some tattoos and wasn't so much into that anymore after a few years because I wasn't angsty anymore, and I kind of want.
What happened to that angst? Let's talk about that.
Oh, it's
for a
still there.
second. Where'd the angst go?
It's very slightly under the surface at all times.
Recompartmentalized.
Okay.
No,
The bedroom is what he said.
no, I just
Yeah.
no, I just got older, and I
Didn't feel so
I think-
angsty anymore.
yeah, I think as you get older, you're looking for music that really resonates with you and has some kind of truth to you. And as you get older, I mean, screaming in a mosh pit wasn't really doing it for me
Yeah.
anymore, and I kind
So-
of went back to what I started with, Beatles, folk music, American rock bands. And
So how does that work in terms of, I mean, for you at least, in terms of, something that's speaking to you in terms of truth, right?
Mhm.
So is that a lyric kind of thing? Is it the way that the musicians perform? Is it kind of all those things together?
I'd say it's all those things. Because, I mean, any kind of music there can be really good music in any genre.
Mm-hmm.
And, I tend to look for music in...
Well, except country.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
But, I mean, a lot of people tend to gravitate, even with country, towards older artists because they see that maybe as more legit,
Mhm.
like Emmylou Harris or Tom Van Zandt.
Right.
People,
Right.
I love to, but...
So Patrick, how did you meet up with this group?
Well, as Kai mentioned before, I actually met him at an open mic. I met Kai at an open mic.
So Kai, what made you think that Patrick should be in your band?
At first, I thought he was kind of weird.
Yeah, obviously.
I think his band at the time did a Fall Out Boy song,
Yeah,
and Pat did the vocals.
I did the
And
vocals.
he sounds just like the guy from Fall Out
I,
Boy.
I sound almost like, if your eyes are closed and
guy?
you're really far away. Patrick Stump?
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
closing my eyes.
Oh, you have to be really far away though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do the song.
Prove it.
Do
Prove
it.
it.
Do it.
Prove
Do
it.
it.
Okay.
No,
Come on, you're on the spot. Go. This is just like American Idol.
We're going down in an earlier round, and Sugarwood going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet, a loaded gun complex, cock it and pull it.
Hey! all
Good
right.
night.
So that's exactly the opposite of what I was looking for. Someone to play music with. So that was not like
So despite the Fall Out Boy cover, you decided Patrick was your kind of guy.
Pat had energy. He came out to my shows. He offered to sell merch for me. I liked his work ethic. I liked his
So
personality.
Patrick, it sounds like you have a man crush.
No.
A little one?
But
Oh no.
you did meet me on the same
Same night I met my wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. Same night. She
Somebody
was-
married you.
Yes. Yeah. Not only
Holy
it gets better. I have a child on the way, so I definitely slept with her once.
She married you and had sex with you?
At least once.
At least
At least once.
Wow.
That we can prove, yeah.
Congratulations.
Proof or
Thank you
didn't
so
happen,
much.
I'm so happy
so
for you.
Yeah,
he
life is
finally
happening.
had to make proof.
The band wasn't accepting. Yeah, we're married.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're-
we're proof anymore.
Yeah, the bass player is married. It's
Wow.
fine. Yeah.
Wow.
She's absolutely gorgeous.
That is against the
I know.
universe.
I break universes. My
What
universe
is that
breaks.
supposed to mean?
I break
So,
universe.
what? Why are you hitting me?
Because we want to hear a song.
Oh,
Oh, it's song time.
He's always surprised every time
he's
when I hit him.
constantly.
And
He's hitting me like crazy
told
too.
you
And I'm like,
before.
shut! Stop hitting me, dick!
I go for subtle, and he gets confused about.
But
Hey,
wait a
why
minute.
are you fondling me?
Before I do that, Elizabeth, how did you find these knuckleheads?
Well, I was friends with Patrick in high
I'm
school.
so sorry.
I'm not, no. So we were really good friends. We were even roommates out in California together for a year, and I just really
Oh.
love him. And
Was there a thing going on?
oh
No, she was-
So
Oh, no.
actually,
Actually, she was pregnant with her husband at the time.
wow, this isn't awkward or anything. Don't worry.
You were
Yes.
Whoa! Why don't you talk to us about that?
Dr. Phil.
No. So
You
yeah, so
have to let it out. Talk about your problems. That's how you'll feel better.
It's fucking shit.
after
I always say, take those problems, lock them in tight. Hold on to them.
Never let go. They keep you warm at night.
I mean, that's good for you guys, but I don't know about that. Like, not me. But
So you knew Patrick, and then
yes, so I knew
sucked you in.
Patrick, and then just last summer he started talking about how Kai had broken up with his girlfriend, and I was very interested in that. So I started playing with them just to get my foot in the door.
Kai suddenly
I
looked
really
on.
thought that.
Wait, really?
That's basically how it went.
Here we are.
Well, that's a great story. So you guys are gonna do a song right now because I'm demanding it.
Okay.
And I am the host of the podcast. So
Can I interject real quick and just please pay attention to the electric guitar in this song? It's gonna blow your minds. So just listen to it. It's
I
there.
will. Totally.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna watch for that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
Okay.
The first song we're gonna do is a song called "Kind of Evil," and it's about.
But it's just kind of evil.
Well, it's
not
it's
completely.
about this girl I was dating, and she seemed normal, but then it turned out
She was kind of evil.
she turned out to be a Satanist, a Satanist witch.
Whoa.
Yeah, like not a. I'm not like talking in euphemism. She was like
Yeah.
a straight up Satanist, and so whatever. That was fine, but she was a little crazy. So we
Wrote a song about her.
Yeah, wrote a song about it. But Elizabeth, who we were dating, I'm just gonna let the cat out of the bag.
Whoa. That's something I'm gonna
But-
regret.
What?
I'm not who this song
Wait.
is about, actually.
Nate, write that down. Kai and Elizabeth were dating. We have to go back to
Art.
that.
For the record.
Okay,
But
go.
this song's not
So,
about me.
yeah,
I'm not
it's not
actually a
that's what I was-
Satanist.
Right.
That's why he was saying.
I get it.
I know a
Elizabeth
Satan.
belongs-
I know Satanists. Listen, folks, I know the best Satanists.
All right, so yeah, so Kind of Evil. Kai Andersen, the pickups. Dax Odom, lead guitar.
Witches lighting candles in the night, pentagrams in ritual sacrifice. She's standing by a cauldron, holding a knife, but she's got her charm. Better believe she'll use them for some evil thing. I caught her casting black magic spells onto me, and you can try and burn her at the stake, but she won't mind. They're kind of evil, just won't die. They're kind of evil, just won't die. Seances are showing her the signs. The mobs are grabbing pitchforks at first light, and the city's coming at her with their fire, but she's got time. Better believe she'll use it for some evil thing. I caught her casting black magic spells onto me, and you can try and drown her in the lake, but she wouldn't mind. They're kind of evil, just won't die. They're kind of evil, just won't die. And 666, yeah, 666 was tattooed on her neck. 666, yeah, 666. You better believe she'll use you for some evil thing. I caught her casting black magic spells onto me, and You can try and bury her in the grave, but she'll just rise. That kind of evil just won't die. That kind of evil just won't die. That kind of evil just won't die. That kind of evil just won't die.
Whoa, Dax! Fucker!
Did you hear that? Best I've ever played.
That was flawless, man.
I'd have to say that was
I'm giving you a standing ovation.
Yeah.
Dax. That was awesome.
That was Ingrid
Cut,
Malmsteen
print,
shit
that's
right there,
all
man.
records.
I just
Fucking shit,
Yeah.
Dax.
tapping on the fretboard.
Oh
It's-
my God.
Technique was
I still
on
couldn't believe
point.
he spun the guitar in this small of a room.
Yeah.
You didn't set it on fire. You were playing so fast.
Yeah, you know.
No smoke for a while.
So well, we know that came from your Satanist girlfriend. Thank you, Satanist girlfriend,
Ex-girlfriend.
ex-girlfriend. Everybody needs a Satanist ex-girlfriend.
I don't know about that. I don't know if everyone needs this.
Not that there's
Write a good
anything
song,
wrong.
you do.
Well, yeah.
They're all figuratively ex-Satanists anyways. Really.
Yeah, that's
I
a
mean,
good point.
I mean-
yeah.
Just
I
literally
think
for
that's
Kai, we just kind of fucked up. But, you
Yeah.
know,
It's not a metaphor.
that's like double whammy,
Yeah.
man. You know.
He
So
always
when did you
introduces.
when did you figure out the 666 was tattooed on her neck?
It only came when she put spells on me. Kind of like the in Lord of the Rings when they put the ring in the fire.
Do you just not want to say because I'm sitting right next to you, or like?
You had
So
to
how long did you two date?
We've been dating about
10 months.
10 months?
Wait. You're currently dating?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought there was like that sucks. You know what? Quite honestly, that
We're
sucks.
not quite Fleetwood
For the
Mac
podcast-
yet.
It's just like that's it.
From the
I can't
podcast
work with
perspective,
these
it would have been way
Yeah.
more
You guys
interesting
need to
if
break
you
up right
dated
now.
Yeah.
and then separate.
Break up for half an hour, please.
Rich just
and-
like,
yeah.
did you
We
see
can do
the
like a
deflate when he
Fleetwood
realized
Mac.
he couldn't actually instigate a fight right
Yeah.
now for the
I'm
show?
so disappointed. Fuck!
He really wishes that he would have known this before, so that he could have like started a fight right before the show, and then we'd really like.
I really.
It brings out the best performance of you two, honestly.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
It's so beautiful.
Elizabeth, what do you find most annoying about Kai?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Are we starting with?
I didn't sign up for this. I
Wait.
don't know.
I don't care.
I've been with Kai
You're-
with for
probably
5
my-
years. You want to
Richard
start with me?
Dalton. Isn't this like the dating show, the game thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The newlywed
Totally,
game,
yeah.
like
May I guess?
what?
It's either my muscles or my animal magnetism that you find most annoying.
No, he legit attracts animals. It's this weird like thing. They just like.
Yeah, he has this cat that I can't stand personally.
He's up on stage and fucking deer show up.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck?
No, they just run into him because they're just magnetized. Just boom, right to his legs. Boom, right
Have you
to
ever
his
seen
legs.
Snow White?
He comes crawling out of
That's
the
a fucking
woods,
raccoon.
like
Get off me!
It's magical and yet disruptive to the show. Stop it.
There's a moose outside.
yeah. by the time we leave, like small animals will have
Sorry, we have a
congregated and
wildlife
surrounded the building.
Just
So
stuck to him.
he has
Squirrels
to kick
hanging
him
off
off
his
when
shoulder.
he gets in the car.
Well, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
Patrick, what do you hate most about Kai?
Oh my gosh. We don't have enough time.
Sidebar.
That's what you hate. You guys just don't have enough time
Exactly.
together.
Every time I close my eyes, he disappears. It pisses me off.
You guys are so cute.
And Kai,
You guys should answer. You guys kind of skirted around there.
Yeah.
they did.
We
They
dodged
did.
it.
We
Well,
did.
I bet Dax
They totally
would answer.
dodged.
Oh.
What
His
do
animal
you-
magnetism. I mean, those are violent possums. We are standing next to him trying to dodge a possum that is really pissed off that it's stuck to a band member's like leg or torso or whatever.
I paid for your rabies shots.
Yeah, that's true.
No, he
It took
didn't.
months, man. I was
He gets rabies
It's
shots.
a regimen. You don't just get one rabies shot and you're like,
yeah.
good.
No. Foaming at the
Fucking
mouth.
possums.
Yeah.
Man, they're the worst. You ever see those teeth they got? They're huge.
Oh.
I had raccoons under my old house. I hate those things so bad. They were bad. You could hear them at night and they're just...
What would they say?
What were they doing?
They would talk about how much they hated Kai.
I feel like you can narrow your. You can narrow
He's
your.
like, I have to move out of here. The raccoons are
I'm gonna get out
attacking
of here.
again.
We hate his animal magnetism.
They were just stuck to the floorboards underneath. The magnet was
Narrow
drawing
your
them
drummer
up.
search by animal control professionals.
Perfect. We already have the attorney. So.
Oh, Jesus. So, Kai, what do you love most about Elizabeth?
Aw, you got a good
That's a
one.
hard one.
Ew.
We're talking about.
What do you mean?
Oh, no, he's talking about his hard one. That's what he's talking about.
Man.
I mean, I'll take it, whatever.
Okay, I think, well, one of the things that really sold me on Elizabeth when I knew that I had to be with her forever was when I found out she was a Star Trek fan. Actually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Because
How big of a Star Trek fan?
almost as big as me. I think,
Almost.
I think I
Really?
may know a
But
little
he
more.
watches Trek Yards, so that's a little nerdier.
What
I
is
mean,
that?
I-
It
I
talks
I-
about the ships and the canon of Star Trek and the minutia and all the nerdy
Really?
stuff. I love it.
So I watch it now because
brush
he
my
does.
teeth with that shit.
Have you written a song about Star Trek yet?
I haven't. No, I need to.
How can, what, really?
It doesn't inspire me in that way. I would say,
Oh.
unfortunately.
I've written a song about The Walking Dead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, the themes are there, right? The
yeah,
lessons are there in the
totally.
music.
The lessons are there.
Yeah.
Well, everything. Yeah.
So loosely, every song and none of the songs.
But what makes Star Trek great is also its downfall because it takes place in the utopian future, as you guys know. And
I do
there's no-
not
That's
know
you.
this.
There's
I do
no-
not.
Don't get him started.
For the record, I do not know this.
Hold on. How is it a how is it a
Like, I am not
utopian?
part of this.
I have a huge
ladies.
problem with this line of
all-
conversation.
Humanity's evolved beyond its silly things like the want for money.
But there's still conflict.
Yeah, wait a minute here.
Gene
Let's,
Roddenberry did that. I'm getting off.
so you two are a thing, and Patrick's married, and poor Dax is over there stuck with the Star
Oh, yeah.
Trek
Poor
geeks.
Dak.
Yeah.
You always have to bring one single guy
Yeah.
on the road.
Yeah.
It's a rule.
Oh, you guys are going on the road too.
Yeah.
Go to the Ozarks.
Yeah.
Oh, mountain folk.
That's
Does Bumble work down there?
So what are you guys doing down in the Ozarks?
We're playing.
I mean, besides squealing like pigs.
Yeah. No, we're actually one of the few
Deliverance
private
reference.
shows we're doing this summer.
Private
It's a
show.
private show.
Just one person sitting there. And you guys are gonna play.
I hope so.
We've done that before. Yeah, we have.
Lord, I hope
That was
so.
for us. That was called Penny Road Pub.
It's Ned Beatty. Yeah. It's Ned Beatty. He's sitting there just.
Play some more.
Yes.
So yeah, but I mean, was it 2 weeks ago we played a show in the North Woods of Wisconsin at Rocky Reef Brewery. We have another show at the end of the month in Indiana, Mishawaka, Indiana. We've also played
Is that a
Peoria this
brewery
year.
too?
Yeah, that's
Because you guys play only breweries, I understand.
not only breweries, but it's definitely it's 90% of our business.
Is it really?
Yeah, about
How
90.
did you lock in with that?
Well, we kind of, I mean, for as long as we've been playing, we've
Only
been playing.
Child Brewery? Is
Yeah,
that
we
what
have
that
Only
says?
Child Brewery,
Yeah.
one of our premier venues.
Gotta rep our faves.
Got to rep our faves.
Uh-huh.
But we started playing restaurants, bars, breweries. We're lucky enough to have at least two from where we're from, and we still play one of them. A new one came up, Our Noggin Brewery, that's in Kenosha, just off I-94. That's another one we play a lot. But yeah, to be honest, I wanted to go where not only could we make a paycheck, but also get paid in some beer. Not just any beer, but good beer.
Yeah.
So
Brewery audiences tend to be a little more open-minded than just like the general, restaurant crowd. That's like, I wish they'd shut up and party.
yeah, it's nothing.
The beer people are getting drunk. They're like, play louder.
Exactly.
Way better vibe.
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, not to knock any of the places that we play that aren't, but we've had
Right.
much better luck in breweries.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I said most of the time.
So
Most
how
of the
how did you figure that out?
just through playing a lot and realizing that we get better responses, and we're also tapping into
Beer.
beer,
Yeah.
a lot of beer.
It's more like a partnership, though.
But-
With the restaurant.
Yeah, it's a partnership. So every hometown has their brewery. There might be two or three, but everyone kind of goes to that. So we want to hit We're playing American rock, so we want to hit the American population that really would most connect with it, and those people tend to be at breweries.
So when you guys go and play those types of locations, are you guys playing a mix of covers and your originals? Or are you focusing more on your originals? Or what are you doing?
So you go for it.
Yeah, so the longer the set we have, we'll put more covers in. But we try to keep as many originals as possible. We tend not to do covers that are super well known. We do a few, but they're usually just songs that we dig. And
Now you guys have an album coming out soon, or
We
what are
are.
you guys doing?
Go ahead.
We are working on funding the album. So we have a deal right now with Alex Deason, who's formerly of the Damwells, who he's also a touring musician. We had the pleasure of opening for him when he came to Down. He actually was doing a show in Evanston the night before we played with him for Bunny Carlos, the drummer from Cheap Trick. He was on his recent record last year. Did a couple songs, really good songs, really nice guy, but he offered to produce our record for us. It's just raising the money, and then we tell them when we're ready.
Right.
So, but we've been prepping for that, and it looks like tentatively we'll be able to either record by the end of this year or early next year.
Okay.
we have most of the songs ready and stuff too.
Yeah.
And so how are you going about raising the money for it? Are you guys just
We do it
from
at shows.
gigging?
Yeah, we do it with shows. We try to put away some money every show. We had a crowdfunding campaign. Probably do another one of those. And
How did the crowdfunding work?
It was we were trying it out. We have never done it before. We were
Right.
holding off for something that was really big, and this was a project that we felt really passionate about. But our goal is pretty high, so it got us a good start. We're at a good starting point. The people that did donate are such kind, great people. Not only do we have to, they're waiting patiently, but they understand that, creating this takes time and
Right.
To make that kind of money, it doesn't happen overnight.
No, it does not.
No.
No.
Pat
Yeah.
and I, especially, we do this as our main source of income too. So it's hard to put away money when we're trying to put food on the table.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is your main source of income, this band?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Are you guys doing anything else other than that? Come on, plug something else.
Well, I do. I work for another studio in Illinois that's kind of getting off the ground. It's actually recorded our single "These Things." So I do work. I do social media for that page, and I bring in artists and stuff. But I also do real estate.
You do real estate.
I just got started in real estate,
Okay.
so it's exactly what any company would be. We're just getting started, so it's a slow grow, but it's something I can do while playing music. And
Are you doing marketing for it?
Yeah.
For the real estate?
Yeah.
What kind of things are you doing?
So for real estate, I'm using there's different formats we're using, but we have a website that and then we have Facebook and.
I mean, are you doing a residential property, commercial property? What are you doing?
For what I'm selling, everything.
Everything?
Everything except for rentals. I don't like dealing with rentals.
Yeah.
But
I should talk to you.
I have a few cards. I can operate in Illinois and Wisconsin.
Whoa. They say Wisconsin is like going to Czechoslovakia. So
I've never heard that
is
before.
it-
Actually,
Is going to Czechoslovakia
enough.
35% less taxes than Illinois?
it's like going to Czechoslovakia, man. You zip in and you zip out. It's not like we're going to Moscow. So the recording process. Now you guys had something that's already recorded because I think you had stuff on Spotify, right?
Yeah, we've done.
And we put it in the playlist.
Yep.
in the OOTG playlist. And how'd you go about doing those recordings?
So that was a record we did basically in a garage that we recorded our first. That was our first EP. I think it was 4 songs. We just basically did it. How long did it take us? About a month, maybe.
A lot longer than it should have.
Yeah. It took a little bit, but we had time to do some stuff on it, and then it was basically all self.
So, but yeah, it was completely DIY.
Yeah, we sent it out to be mastered professionally and all that, and we had some friends help mix it. And then we did a single at Elijah Avenue Studios, These Things.
Which is the current single we have out now.
Okay, and is that what we're ending the
Yep.
podcast with today?
Yep.
These things. Okay. How are we on time? Are we good? Are we ready for a second song? Or
Sure.
You guys want to do a second song?
Sure.
So what's this one called?
This song is called The Werewolves of Kenosha.
Yeah, is it right? The Werewolves of Kenosha.
Yeah, so it's kind of, we're big fans of Warren Zevon, and you had Werewolves of London.
Right. So this is the Werewolves of Kenosha.
Essentially. Not quite, it's not like,
Dax, you ready for this one?
I'm on lead lute for this song, so Sting, look out, I'm coming for you.
You guys ready?
Loose. I think we're just
Okay.
tuning the loop up.
You ready? Werewolves of Kenosha.
She was lost down across from me. When she's lost, goddamn son. And even the vampires on 6 don't know just where this night will bleed. No. But the werewolves got so mad with me when they cross, you had better run. And even the bad blood on 56 will flow, all wrapped up in its silver chains. Then you said to me, is this town where you really want to be? But it is not where I really want to be. She was locked down on top of me. But even those zombies gotta have just a little fun. And even those vampires on 6, they still don't know just where this night where it will bleed. Then you said to me, is this town where you really want to be? But it is not where I really want to be. Then you said to me, is this town where you really want to be? But it is not where I really want to be. Oh, oh.
Woo! Nicely done. Once again, dads, amazing.
Killed it.
Cannot be understated.
Yeah.
How much
Yeah.
brings.
Did you hear me switch from lute to drums in that
Oh my
song?
God, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just
Wow.
that kid is calling to me.
Splendiferous.
I thought the gong was a little overkill, maybe.
You know, yeah. 16th note gong hits. Doesn't really go so well. Yeah.
It's okay. It's constantly evolving.
So, when are you writing a song about tenutas?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I'm looking at you.
Everybody
more
goes
of
to
I'm more-
tenutas,
Yeah, I love tenutas.
right?
Yeah.
What's tenutas?
It's a very, well, not that famous, apparently. Really good, like Italian market
in Kenosha.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, right on.
Smells delicious.
It smells delicious there, and they usually have like a whole section that is 2-for-1 wine buys. So
Yeah.
you buy one bottle, you get the second free. So then you can really stock up. What I found though is it seems that the first bottle you buy is actually double the price of what the wine should be.
Strange.
Crazy how that
how they
happens.
get you.
Yeah, it took a little bit of research, and I was
Good
like,
thing you got that second bottle free.
yeah, I was
Get
like,
your money's worth.
That's right. Otherwise, you'd be out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be paying too much.
Is Franzia included?
It's on special.
Maybe, actually.
Wine in a box.
That's what they're. That's the way God intended wine to be. Was in a box, cardboard, and
That's the way. He liked it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like, drink of this wine in a box.
But we can't discount Carlo Rossi in the jug either. I mean,
That's true.
Well, you can't.
shit, which is the better way, box or jug?
I'm sorry, it's
Jug.
box for me.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
I'm a jug guy. I like jugs.
box.
I like jugs.
I've
the
had
box.
I've had the sad night with Carlo.
Give me the box.
Yeah.
I'll take the box. You take
We've
the
had
jugs.
a few.
Okay. Oh man, it got dirty.
Gotten.
Euphemisms.
So, why don't you guys talk to me a little bit about like where do you see Kai Andersen and the Pickups going?
Well, we really want to record that album,
Right.
and that'll be the first step. And then we just want to really tour on it. We don't want to sit on it and just we're gonna print a few copies and try to play out as much as we can.
Promote that album and until the next album, and then we'll
Right.
promote that album
Until the
next album.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So, how are you guys defining like whether to continue on? What do you have like goals that you're setting? Are you, you know what I mean? How is it that you're kind of formulating this idea that you're going to keep pushing forward?
Well, it's like what's that Bob Dylan song? If you're not busy being born, you're busy dying.
Yeah.
It's kind of that's like our philosophy. If we're not constantly getting better and doing better things, then it's not worth it.
So how's the songwriting process work? Kai, do you do a lot of the songwriting, or?
Yeah, I'll usually just come with a bare bones idea and kind of bring it to Pat, and then we'll work it out and
I
kind of
think
jam it out a little bit.
yeah, it starts with a lot of guitar, and then and we put the bass on top of it.
And then people add on to it and you kind
It's-
of build into a song.
Mhm.
That's a good way to work, cooperative way of working, and I think that it's somewhat in some ways easier in some ways, as opposed to like trying to sit there and like have 5 people trying to write one damn song.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Well, we've tried the writing sessions with bigger groups, and not much comes from it. It almost feels forced, and when it happens organically, that's when you know you have something good.
We're
Right.
not big like jam people.
No.
We like it's a little more structured.
Although we do like to collaborate. That's kind of what the Pickups have been. The Pickups started just myself and another percussionist, and then we've had, I think my count is 16 pickups. Whether it be
That'd be
Mem-
one hell of a guitar. 16 pickups.
16 pickups.
All single coil.
All single
yeah.
coil and not plugged in.
Yeah. Can you hear that? Can you hear that 13th pickup? It's really wailing right now. Yeah.
But I think every pickup that's come in has somehow left their mark. Whether it be something that we use or we don't use, but it definitely has
Right.
kind of forged. And a lot of the songs have changed over the times. We've added Dax in just recently, and his guitar stuff is a lot different than some of the previous
Yeah,
guitars.
we could hear it in these couple of
You
tracks.
can really tell.
Yeah,
You can really tell.
Amazing.
But
Pretty Anthrax.
Yeah, it really is.
but
I
then
was gonna say Kerry King of Slayer, man.
Yeah. Cool. I don't know, man. You stumped me there.
Maybe the
Are you proud of yourself, Kai? You stumped me. I'm rendered speechless.
as you can imagine, also just hanging out with us, this is a natural afternoon. So it's pretty hard to get anything done when you put more than 2 of us in a room.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, I see that's going that way.
Unless it's that swingers party we were talking about. Then a lot more gets done
A lot more gets done.
in that room.
Of course, there's that smell. The Kai, where are you getting most of your influences, your desire for the songwriting part of it? Where is it coming
Yeah,
from?
I mean, a few years ago, I tended to write more, I'd say more, using more flowery metaphors in songs and things like that, and I've just started kind of getting a little more bare bones. That's kind of like what this guy that's going to record it, is going to be a producer, Alex Deason. That was kind of his philosophy, I think, on his last album too, that he just kind of wanted to write from a real place, and whatever came out was kind of what he wanted to, commit to tape or whatever.
Is there something though that like kind of inspires you more than other things? I mean, is there something that you look at that you go, well, that's.
It's hard for me to write a happy song and be happy about it. It just comes out being so corny. So it's like I fit that stereotype of
the sad songwriter.
Yeah, but not necessarily like a positive.
Yeah. Because I mean, do you think that songwriting is there a relationship between pain and being able to write a good song?
Definitely, yes, for sure. That's why you have the trope of the tortured artist and
Right.
the Jim Morrisons, if you will. And, some people just believe you have to go to a whorehouse to write a song about a whorehouse.
Otherwise, you don't know. You have to know what you're talking about.
I've not written a song about a whorehouse.
Yet.
There's still time.
Can you Google something for me, Dad?
I don't need to Google it, man. Just tell me the city and the
yeah. You know where all the
city and the state. I got your back. It's cool. Don't worry.
I tell you a neat trick. A good trick, Kai, is to go. You write a song, and you don't want Elizabeth to know you wrote it. You just say Dax wrote it. Dax wrote this song. It wasn't me at all. The song about the whorehouse, that was Dax.
So what are the lyrics, Kai? I forgot what I wrote down in that haze of something or other.
My name is Kai.
Yeah.
What's your whorehouse?
Try that again.
Patrick's just gonna plant that somewhere in the house, and I'm gonna find it and be like, "Crying mother."
Well, if it means he's gonna write better songs, then
The only whorehouse I write about is Kenosha.
boo, boo, Kai.
So what's the future now for Kai Andersen and the Pickups? You guys, 5 years from now, where do you see yourselves?
Well, supporting our fifth record, of course.
Fifth record.
Fifth record, 1 year. Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's get to the first one, right? Yeah. But as Kai mentioned, this is our full-time job, so we want to be on the road as much as possible. Actually, our entire career has been primarily on the road. The first time we formed the band, we actually were already out in New York doing an open mic before it was even Kai Andersen and the Pickups. We were just going as Kai Andersen, and everyone would ask us.
And friends.
And then we came back, and then the following year, we did St. Louis to Austin, Texas, to Phoenix, Arizona, back to Amarillo in a week. And then the following year, we went down to Georgia, and so Ohio a couple times.
Well, you guys are getting pretty far out there.
Amarillo has already asked us back. So
how are you guys going about the whole process of finding these places to play?
I spend a lot of time on the internet.
It's you?
Yeah.
And then this this show was very serendipitous in Missouri. Some guy randomly saw us and wanted to have us. So that was cool.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Stuff's been happening more like that lately.
Yeah.
It's nice. We're not so much having to seek out
There have been a few places that
shows.
have reached out, and we're getting to that point where we're playing enough or playing more frequently that people are starting to recognize us. More so Kai. And then they'll ask me, "Are you Kai?" And not even close. I'm about 50 pounds heavier. But they'll approach us and ask us either where we're playing or if we can't play.
And of course, Patrick.
Yeah.
I understand that you did something to your belly.
I did.
I'll hold your bass.
I did. You want to hold my bass?
I'll hold your bass.
Okay.
Somebody hold his bass. So let's see your belly.
Well, can I start?
No,
Okay.
no, you can't.
Should I show the internet?
Yeah, show the internet.
Okay.
Show the internet.
To all-
Show everybody on the internet.
You're gonna get so many.
Can everybody see what he's done to his belly?
The lighting's not good. There you go.
Yeah.
So there's the six pack.
Yeah, just shave it in.
That is
beach body.
yeah. Hashtag
Now,
Summer ready.
explain to me what made you think to do that?
You know, okay, so
Like, how drunk were you?
I
when
wasn't.
you
That's the thing.
decided-
I was stone cold sober. Well, okay, so it's a bit of a long story.
I
I'll
don't know
start
if
with.
that's better or worse.
So I used to be a dancer.
You and Chris Farley.
It's a good start.
But I seriously, I was a dancer since I was 9, and I did that through college. And I always had like a fit body until I moved to California, found out taquitos were really delicious, came home really heavy. Soon after that, I was going to the beach with a bunch of guys, a bunch of friends of mine, and they're bringing their girlfriends, and they're all in the Navy, so everyone's fit, and I'm not. I'm just myself.
I don't know, Patrick. I think you're pretty damn
Oh,
sexy.
thanks. It's the 6-pack.
Yeah, it really is.
But I was just
Patrick, if
fed.
I went that way, I would totally do you. You'd be my type.
I appreciate it. You're a little older for me.
I believe
but
they would call Patrick a bear.
Power bottom?
Power bottom.
Maybe a cub.
a Cub's younger, right? Dax?
Help, please.
Somebody save us from this
Oh, yeah.
No, it's totally. But yeah, so the first year I did it, I was 20 years old, or 22, and a friend of mine took a straight razor and just shaved in 6-pack, and I've been doing it almost every summer.
And now your future child will see it for generations.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
it's-
once it's on the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing
Forever.
dies.
Or were we in Amarillo when you put my butt on the internet?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Yeah, there's
Still on
there's a
the
picture of my
internet.
butt on the internet, thanks to Kai.
It is really smooth, surprisingly.
Surprisingly. for as much as this is,
Yeah.
it's
I have to
surprisingly
be
smooth.
honest,
back
my
then.
butt is hairier.
Yeah. Oh, to be honest, you're right.
So,
I am playing.
so Kai, do you require all the men to grow beards?
It is a requirement. Pubes are optional, but facial hair is a must. It basically just hides our acne scars and makes us look, and it makes us not get mugged on tour.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're trying to look tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The skinny jeans don't help,
Or,
but
yeah.
the beards do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to look like a Civil War general.
Essentially.
General
Actually,
Longstreet over here.
I think I can
Oh
do
no,
it.
it's
Good
too
curl.
much. with the
There you go.
curling.
No, it's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Curl it
great.
up.
That's
Yeah.
sexy.
I don't know what it looks like.
We're gonna
But-
get pulled over a lot.
Yeah.
So when are you leaving from Missouri? Right after this? You're gonna jump in the car and just go to
Jump in
Missouri?
the car
Yeah.
and drive out through the night and
Wow.
get there in the morning, probably sleep a little bit, and then,
Oh, screw sleep. You don't.
yeah, I
need
know.
it.
We never really do.
You know what? I recommend if you have an attorney in the vehicle with you, definitely good idea. Just go ahead and drink the entire time you're driving.
Trust me, this is a good idea. I heard it from my attorney.
This is like some Hunter Thompson attorney.
As long as you got Dax in the car.
We got uppers, downers, poppers, downers.
Those bats.
Keep in mind,
Bags of grass.
keep in mind,
Officer, what do you need?
keep in
A
mind,
whole bag full back here.
keep in mind, we have an attorney that's available on weekends. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's great. That's what everyone
Yeah?
needs.
yeah. No,
Available.
You do?
I'm available whenever you need me.
see,
Buddy.
there he goes.
That's
Oh, I think there was a little
That was-
secret message in there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's no secret.
Hey, Cubs.
no
I
secret.
think I
Cub.
saw a wink.
Nah, that's not true. Everyone knows the Cubs suck.
Oh no! You did it.
Oh, I did it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
How are the Brewers doing?
They're in first place, actually.
The Brewers?
Yeah, they are actually.
Oh man, I haven't been watching any baseball.
Yeah, no.
Don't tell my
It was a
father-in-law.
safe gamble, but
Yeah.
wrong.
It usually is.
Patrick, why don't you shut up now, Patrick?
I'm just ready for football season.
Oh yeah, so the Green Bay Packers can kick your ass too.
Yeah. Is Cutler, yeah, he's coming back again, all right?
Man, are we
Not for
even
sure.
from Missouri now?
Don't get him back. I'll bring him back.
But don't we have that thing, Kai? We have to go.
Yeah, it's called losing again.
Stop it.
Aw.
All right, this is why I play
20,000
music.
cigarettes for Cutler. He'll come back. Man.
Okay, gentlemen and lady, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
Out of the Garage podcast. We're gonna play out now with a song called
These things.
"These Things." This was recorded.
Elijah F. Studios.
All right, and this is your current single.
This is
that
our
you got
current
out there?
single. Yep. You
All
can
right.
download it for free on Bandcamp.
Excellent. So I want to thank you guys for coming in. This was way too much fun. Dax, you are an incredible musician. Don't stop doing what you're doing.
This is a pump organ song now, so just get ready.
Big old Hammond beat.
Yeah.
So, what's going on? What are you guys doing?
Tuning.
But we're playing it out with the song, right? We're going to play the recorded song.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So you don't have to play again. We're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure our guitars were tuned in the case.
What? Just smash those guitars.
What about the pump organ? The pump organ was ready, man.
You know how long it took us to set up?
All right,
Jesus Christ.
bring the organ back to the band.
Well, thanks again for Kai Andersen, the pickups coming in. And you guys have some gigs coming up. Why don't you give them a quick promote on those?
July 21st will be at Only Child Brewing Company
Gurney.
in Gurney, Illinois.
All
Then
right.
July 22nd will be in Wausau at Nice Ash Brewery. It's a smoke shop, actually. It's our first smoke shop we'll be doing.
Cigar.
Cigar and smoke shop.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Cigar
I'll
smoke.
do that.
Yeah?
I can smoke a cigar.
Yeah. And then July 26th will be in Mishawaka, Indiana at Evil Czech Brewery.
Excellent. Well, thanks again. I wish you guys all the luck in the world.
Thank you so much.
You're writing some great songs.
Thank you.
Keep it
Appreciate
up. I really do like what you're doing, and I mean that's why I asked you in. So,
We
thanks
look
again.
forward to next time.
Absolutely. So I want to thank Kai Andersen, the pickups, for coming in. This was episode 10 of Out of the Garage, and we are playing out now with
These things.
These Things. Thank you very much.
If my heart was a little sweeter, maybe I would be a lover. And if my body was a little bit leaner, surely I would be a fighter. But I'm none of these things, and that's alright by me. And I got tangled in strings, and I'm already free. And if my eyes were a little bigger,